Okay, we're live and we're recording.
Just gonna hit mute.
Okay, we're live. Good, all righty. No. All righty, approval of the minutes from December's meeting. Anybody
So
have any
moved.
questions or comments about them?
I'll make that
Second.
motion.
I'll second.
Thanks, okay. All in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All righty, we got the minutes. Financial audit report, financial report. I need Paul and David here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, without Paul and David, I don't know if I'm comfortable.
I'm not.
For
You
the
want to give
audit
David
as well.
let me see if I have his number. I got a new phone, so I'm fooling with it. What's the matter? Let's see. Want to be in here? Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
No. You just want to get molded. All right. All right. If someone wants to call David, I've got my hands full, literally.
You want to table this item, Lisa, till if we see if we can get David on the phone and move on to the rest of the agenda?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I would just feel much more comfortable.
We'll come back to it if we can.
Okay, and the same with the last year's audit. Should we wait see if we get somebody with some financial background?
Yeah, I'm sure they've taken a look at it, so why don't we just table that if someone comes on today. Jennifer, is there an issue with approving this audit today? Or
I don't
can the
think
auditors
so.
wait? Okay, so
I
if we
think
need
we
to
can
push it
wait.
to the next month, we can do that. But if someone comes on that's read it and is comfortable with it, we can then go from there.
Great, thanks. All righty.
You're welcome.
So now we're on to property-related matters. House to home.
Yeah, so just the update for the Johnston Street properties is that construction has started at 43 where we have the permit.
Okay.
And, they're starting the mobilization process there, and demo at 27 Johnston, they're still waiting for the permit, which we submitted a few weeks ago, but I don't think is being processed at the moment.
Excuse me, Ally, do you have any updates on the permitting process or anything?
On this property specifically?
No, I mean
Or
generally.
just in general?
Yes.
Yeah, so no, no, but we have been interviewing building inspector. Is this the question you're asking?
Yes.
About the building inspector position? Okay, yes. We've been interviewing building inspectors. I think there's a recommendation. And by the end of this week, the hope is to make that person an offer. That would still not put them here for a couple weeks, because this is the city of Newburgh and it takes us a long time to hire people. But for them to start immediately, they did have immediate, though, if it is the person that I think we were recommending, they had immediate availability. So within 2 weeks, remember though, there is a backlog, and the primary things that will get dealt with are, it's going to be triaged. So you know, there are COs that are needed for people to move into projects that have been going on for 3 and 4 years that need to have, you know, there's some immediate things they're going to have to triage. So I'm telling people not to expect their, you know, pool permit to start work in April to come immediately. We're going to have to triage.
Okay, but there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
Yes, I hope so.
That's hopeful.
Who's laughing? Come on. This is the city of Newburgh. Okay. How about the Lander Street property?
So the Lander Street properties, we are getting ready to release an RFP for the general contractor for both projects together, and we're hoping to do that. Is it by Monday? And we're going to set a deadline for February 15th so that the board can review by the February 17th board meeting.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a tight turnaround time, but we didn't want to have to wait till March, so we can get going. And hopefully we'll have a bunch of bidders. And so we're reaching out now and starting to publicize now so that we can get people ready to put together the bid package.
Okay. Oh, boy. How about the church lots?
Not a whole lot to say there. The surveyor told me that they're waiting, and this is probably connected to the building inspector hiring, that they're waiting to hear back from the city.
Okay. Okay.
Relating to what on that though?
I'm not sure. He wasn't clear. He said he's waiting to hear back from the city. I don't know if he meant for the
There's nothing that
RFI.
they would need that we're not doing. So title searches are happening. I just warn you, it may not be, he may be
Right.
dragging his feet a little bit with an excuse there.
The last he had told me was that they had submitted an RFI.
Okay,
But
so that will not have been issued. Okay, I'll check to see if that exists. I don't remember one outstanding because my department's trying to organize those. So I'll
Yeah.
update on that.
no, I know they have been slow, and he admitted to me they had some staffing issues.
Okay.
But I think they did get that RFI in, and I can
Okay.
clarify.
Jennifer, this is Darius. Maybe me and you could call the surveyor separately and try to see where exactly he is.
Okay.
I know we spoke to him he emailed a day ago, but let's really push him to see what the issue is.
Okay.
Good idea. All right. 104 Washington.
I actually don't really have anything new to report on that.
Neither
Anybody else
does the
does?
planning board. 143.
The only thing new is that they did sign the purchase and sale agreement in the beginning of January, which we had discussed at our last meeting.
Yep. Okay. All righty. Anything from Habitat?
We're working on the closing for the 5 properties. We have a title report, and we'll hopefully be scheduling the closing any day now.
Okay. All righty. And Campbell Street.
That also, we have the signed purchase and sale agreement. I think we're maybe awaiting title, and then we'll schedule. That is with the homeowner, and they don't have a mortgage, so there really shouldn't be any obstacles to.
Oh, I thought you meant they haven't gotten a mortgage
No.
yet. You mean
They don't need a
carry 'em.
mortgage, so it will hopefully, there won't be too many delays. We're hoping to do that, by next month.
All righty. 128 Du Bois. It looked pretty good in the pictures.
Yeah, so we did a walkthrough on Friday last week, and it looks great. They it's pretty much complete, new roof, new structural system, all the beams. They abated lead and asbestos. It's a nice clean box to develop. Took a lot to get there, but I think they did a great job. Next step, I guess, is to figure out plans for the structure for the building. And that could probably easily fit 3 to 4, maybe even 5 apartments. The other building that we were abating and stabilizing is 38 Lander, and that also is completed recently. And then the update with 44 South Miller demolition plan. The demo engineer we were working with has been unresponsive, and so we've moved on to another engineer. Hopefully the one that worked on 128 Du Bois, who did a really good job. And so I guess we're waiting to hear back and schedule something with them. And we can get, their opinion on whether or not it's possible to save the exterior, which
Did you say that you have already contacted the 128 Du Bois engineer?
Yes,
I couldn't hear you over the baby.
Yeah, Diana's been in communication with him.
Oh, by the way, congratulations, Diana, on your art gallery promotion.
Very exciting.
Alrighty, 82 Liberty Street, Washington Heights.
Yeah, so they said at a previous meeting, the board had approved an extension of the work that had been delayed due to COVID and other factors. And so he did send an interim update. And I forwarded pictures and a list of what he had completed. It looks like he's almost done.
It looks good.
Yeah,
Really looking
it
good.
does.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he initiated reaching out to give an update and everything, so that was good. And so we'll be, maybe we can do a report on that project as well.
Did someone sign on just now? I heard a ding.
I don't see anybody in the waiting room.
Okay. So
One thing
I
I
think,
would ask that
if we
you
can-
just on 82 quickly. I was just going to see how his inspections were going. Just remind him the city is still doing inspections. He should be calling for intermittent inspections if he needs them.
Okay.
So
I feel like that's what he had been waiting on to finalize some of the plumbing and electric. It maybe that was.
yeah, but we've never stopped any inspections. The building inspector doesn't have anything to do with inspections. So
No, I'm saying I think that's what had delayed him previously, and then he was able to complete the work.
okay.
Okay, yeah, but you're right. It's only the final that might get held up, but all the interim ones can go ahead. So we'll check.
Okay.
Now, how comfortable is everybody with holding off until the next meeting to approve our minutes and our financial report?
I'm good. I'm good with that.
Fine. I'm good with that.
Okay. Okay. All righty. Do we have anything we need to move into executive session for? There, Ann. I said, this is setting a record. It's 3:16 or 17.
Wow.
We're also working on the yearly review, I should say, so hopefully we'll have that for the next meeting, and I think we've been able to accomplish a lot this year despite everything. And we could probably schedule the city council presentation. I think that's required.
I think that would be great. It's, like to hear, I know the council would like to hear where we are with the land bank.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, so we're putting together our annual report and then we'll kind of be ready after that.
Great. Oh, that's, yeah.
Also, we have two
You need to
interns
keep
starting in
everybody
February.
informed.
Oh yeah, Diana has a report about a new intern.
We have an MIT intern and a Brown intern that are going to be helping. I put out an ad for an interactive map that actually has been long in the want. I actually touched base with Madeline. It's long been in sort of the idea of the land bank to have an interactive map with all our properties and to share success stories that we're currently working on and things. So we have two interns and they'll be starting in February through the spring semester to hopefully get this sort of interactive property map online.
Wow.
With all of the data that we've had for years and all the stories. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yes.
Great.
Where are they from, Diana?
MIT.
One's MIT, they're both urban studies. One's at MIT. They're both undergraduates. One's from MIT in the urban studies department. And she's also, I think, environmental studies. She recently did a project which she applied for, used as proof for her application of her experience on Venice and their tourist industry, mapping all the sort of shift in the Airbnbs and tourism and hotels there. So she has this really good GIS background, codes background, so it could be implemented on a website. And the other Brown intern is also urban studies major and a writer. So I'm hoping they'll work together to produce, she can produce content and the other can sort of help implement it. So
Great.
yeah.
That's exciting. I would love to see something like that. I love those kind of, and I'm always curious as to where we are, which properties are ours. I forget, I have to go back in my notes and look things up. So that would be really great.
Yeah,
And
I
I
hope
think
it can be a tool and so people can see the impact that the land bank has had, even though properties have shifted and taken new ownership, it will sort of put it all on one page. Yep.
Wow.
Great. Alrighty. Anything else from any of the board members or staff? Anything for the good of the order? Alrighty. I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Great. Okay.
I'll take a second and then all in favor.
I'll second that, Lisa.
Thanks, Joe. All in favor of adjournment? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Click on, click off. Good, great. All righty. We'll see you. What's the date of the next meeting?
February 17th.
Oh, I'm staring at it. Never mind. Great. All righty. Take care, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.
We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.